1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. My name is Emmy, and I will be doing Etsy reviews. So I don't really know if anybody has done this yet, because I looked it up about maybe 3 or 4 months ago to see if anybody's actually done Etsy reviews, and I didn't see anything then, but who knows, maybe in that time somebody actually did decide to do them. And if that's so, then who cares? I'm gonna do it anyway because I think it'll be fun. If you notice that the camera angle has changed, it's because I dropped my phone and now it has a crack in it, so I really hope that this is worth it. So for the first few episodes, if I do more than a couple, or more than one I should say, it's just gonna be me reviewing like small shops that either have not a lot of sales or just have like kind of a few bad reviews, just to kind of help them out a bit, because sometimes you never know, sometimes people just review just to be an asshole. It happens all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna be rating these shops with kind of like a point system that I just made up like last night. So each shop has the opportunity to get 100 points, and I'm gonna explain to you what that means in a second. They're gonna be judged on 5 categories. First one is shipping. Shipping is very important, like the quality of how they ship it and how long it takes to get here. Very important. Packaging, how the package looks, if it's super beat up. I know that's not always the shipper's fault, but if the quality of the package is shit, then it kind of is. Packaging, now this doesn't just refer to the package as a whole, it refers to how everything inside is packaged, how safely it is packaged, and obviously if anything's broken, it's not packaged very well, so that's very important as well. Presentation, just because you're packing something up and shipping it doesn't mean it has to look like it was just thrown in there. You can do a lot of stuff with how you package it. You can use fancy tissue paper, you can use cute little organza bags, which is what I use, and you can write little handwritten notes in there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it, and it's not very expensive. You get colored tissue paper for like $1 for a bunch of sheets. It's not very expensive, and it's really easy. Next is quality. Quality is referring to like the actual item that I receive. If I'm paying a lot of money for a certain item, I expect to get what I paid for. That's also true if I get something that was not expensive at all. It should still be good quality because it's handmade. Just because you're not spending as much money making it, or you know, you're not selling it for a lot, it still shouldn't be crap. So obviously that's really important too. And last is communication. This one's gonna be kind of hard to rate because you're not always communicating with the shops, but it's gonna be a little bit iffy. I mean, some shops will send you messages after you buy, some will give you a coupon, so that also counts as communication to me. Communication's gonna be a bit hard for me to rate, but I'm gonna try to be as fair as I can with that because while it's not a very common thing, I mean, these are small shops run by single or only a few people, so I mean, it has to feel more personal in my opinion. And then the big one, if I get either a free sample or a free gift, that is an automatic 10 points, kind of like bonus points. Just stick in a little something extra, makes people happy, you get something free, it feels more personal. That could also kind of count as communication too. It's a nice little gesture. You know, thank you for supporting us. So I hope that kind of explains it. You'll figure out more as the video goes on, hopefully. So just to let you know, right off the bat, I'm doing this unscripted. I've never really made a video before in my life, so expect this to be a mess, but I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I also don't know how to edit videos. That's gonna be hard to do. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, let's get started. We're actually gonna start with this one because I really want to open it right now. So this one comes from Baked and See. That is the name. It's a great name. This place is not too far from where I live actually, so I was expecting it to get here very fast. And it did, it got here in a couple days, which is good. That's a good start for shipping. The packaging itself is okay. They use priority mail, which is something I don't really see that often with Etsy. I guess personally I just don't use it because it's more expensive, but I did pay $10 for shipping, and as you can see, it's a pretty small box, so I'm hoping the inside of this looks amazing. Now, Baked and See, they have some mixed ratings. It's a 4.5-ish rating, I'd say. a lot of their reviews are on their alcoholic gummy bears, and most of the arguments with those say that they are just Jell-O, which they probably are, I'm assuming, which I'm fine with. I like Jell-O. But of course, since that's like the main thing they sell, I had to get, I think I got two kinds. I got margarita and I don't remember what I got. It was not rose. Was it rosé? I don't remember. We'll find out when we open the box. So I just want to point out right now, I'm 21. I'm turning 22 this year, so I can legally eat these. But I would really like to point out, I do have a small issue with these, and the reason is because they contain alcohol, and there is no caution with buying these. You just go online and you buy them. You don't have to sign for them. You don't have to provide your age. You don't have to prove anything. You just buy them and they show up in your mailbox. So if there are any kids that decide they want to try these and their parents don't really pay attention to what they buy, that could be a problem. Not really sure how I feel about that, but I'm just gonna forget it for right now and get on with the review. Now these guys do also sell other things besides gummy bears. One thing that I got was these not Rice Krispies, they're like these cereal bars. You can choose like what kind of cereal you want, kind of, it's a little vague, like fruit cereal, peanut butter cereal, stuff like that, and then you can choose like what kind of chocolate. I think they had white chocolate and milk chocolate. I don't know if they had dark chocolate, I don't remember, but I think they did. And they also had the option for no chocolate, which I'm guessing is just marshmallow, which is pretty cool. So I got kind of, I think, a weird combination. I got fruit and then milk chocolate. I also noticed some of their pictures, they look really nice, but then there are a couple pictures where they just look kind of like sloppily thrown together. So I'm kind of excited to see how mine turned out. If it didn't melt, I do want to point out that I've had this in my fridge since I got it, and I got it as soon as it was delivered. I was on top of that because a lot of reviews stated that when they got their food or their treats, they were melted, and I didn't want that to happen. And then I also purchased another thing that looked kind of weird. Like, it didn't look appetizing, but it was a pumpkin dark chocolate muffin, I think, or it was a cupcake. I'm gonna call it a muffin because it didn't have any frosting, and that makes a cupcake. But it looked weird. It didn't look cooked. It almost looked like it was some kind of weird concoction that they just made for a picture. But I like pumpkin and I like dark chocolate, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to try, so I went ahead and bought one. I think a few days after I bought this stuff, I got a message from the shop owner saying that the muffin was a seasonal item and they have to refund me for it because they don't have it anymore. Which is fine. Mistakes happen. I do it too. So I just said, thank you, and I look forward to receiving the other items that I bought, and they let me know that they are shipping them today, which was very nice, so that is good communication. But what is really weird about it is that I got curious and I checked their shop and they still have the muffin for sale, which means they just left it there knowing that they can't sell it, which is weird because I can't be the only person that's tried to buy it. Why would you keep it up for sale if you can't sell it? I don't know if it's because they have to pay 20 cents to get the item back up for sale when the season does come around, but I think that's more of, it's easier to do than to have to explain to people that you don't have it. It's just 20 cents. It's not that big a deal in my opinion, but that's very misleading and it's just weird. Let's open it this way. Oh yeah. Okay, all right, off the bat here, they did not melt. So these are the margarita ones, and they do look like Jell-O. You can see here they have the ingredients on there. I don't know if it's focusing or not because I can't see it because I'm using a cell phone. These are the margaritas. It has like a little cute thing on there. It has this, and it looks like I did get my invoice too, which is cool. Now these are wine. Oh, it's Moscato Chardonnay. Yeah, that's what it is. And it does say on here, I should mention, contains alcohol. And it does say to refrigerate immediately, so I'm glad that I did that. They also have their Facebook on here and their Etsy, which is cool. This is a really cool thing. I will have to point out right away, though, that they didn't really try to do anything to make sure that nothing got squished. Like, there's no packing paper in here or bubble wrap. Okay, apparently this is my cereal treat. It's just dunked in chocolate. It looks nothing like the picture. Are you serious? Extreme cereal treats, and it just says fruity, and there's nothing else on it. It's just covered in chocolate. That's disappointing. Okay, so here we have the invoice. I'm not sure how well that can be seen, but they do have it written here that I was refunded for one of the items, which was the dark chocolate pumpkin muffin. My total was $22, which I guess now it's $20, but I paid $12 for everything, and then $10 for shipping, and it was not worth it. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna put up a picture of what these cereal treats look like on their store. Because they don't look like this. They're just dunked in chocolate. That's kind of lazy in my opinion. They do leave a note. Feel free to show some love by checking us out on Facebook. But the margaritas, they were only $5 for a 4-ounce package, and then for a 2-ounce package of the pink Moscato, it was $3. And this I said before, but this is $2. All right, so I'm gonna try them. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm assuming that I think it's cool that they're all like kind of a different color. I don't know if they actually depicted them like that. They don't look the same to me. Let's give it a smell. Yeah, that's margarita. There's a lot of gelatin in these. You can smell the alcohol right away. But let's see. It's not very sweet. Actually, yeah, it is a little sweet. It does taste like a margarita. It's not as, I didn't think it's not as alcoholic as I thought it was, but it is alcoholic. You can smell it. It's not bad. It's really not bad. I can see why people say it has more of a jelly taste or a jello taste, but it's not bad. I think it's worth the price, honestly. Tequila, margarita mix, sugar, and gelatin. That's all that's in it. Let's smell these. Ooh, that smells really good. It's a very mild flavor. I think you would have to eat like a whole bag of these to get any kind of like buzz for either of these, honestly. Let's see here. Sweet red wine. Yeah, red wine. Sweet red wine, pink Moscato wine, Chardonnay wine, sugar, and gelatin. That's a lot of wines that in this whole bag. Now, I'm gonna try this one. It's just a big old block of cereal with chocolate. It's not what I wanted. Looks like a brain, kinda. It's not bad. The chocolate's a little weird, but it's just Fruity Pebbles and coated in chocolate. I don't think that's necessarily worth $2. I feel like I could get something cheaper at the store. I'm gonna tally everything up at the end here, but not super happy about all this. I don't even think I'm gonna eat this. I think I'm gonna give it to my nephew. So this isn't exactly a handmade item. This is from a small shop called Rock and Tumble. They sell bulk gemstones, which is pretty cool actually, and the prices were not bad. But I think they only had 2 reviews, and 2 of them were based off of their rose quartz. Oh, will you look at that? I've just done this. Awesome. Okay, so I got an invoice here. Show me. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, they leave a huge thank you note on here. Oh. A note from the shop. Thank you so much for your order. We are husband and wife run Etsy team and strive for your complete satisfaction. If for any reason you are not completely satisfied, please let us know. If you are happy with your order, please consider helping us by leaving a review. And I think I will, because this can't be bad. I got 1 ocean jasper. It's a tumbled stone. I love ocean jasper. It's my favorite jasper. So I just got 1 stone. I'm not sure how big they are. I don't think they had a size comparison, but I might be wrong. And then I got 5 tumbled tiger's eyes, which are another of my favorite stones. It was $8.48 altogether. Shipping was $4.50, and the total for the items was $3.98. And if you get bulk items, it's even cheaper. So let's see what we got here. Okay, they packed it in a little teeny bit of bubble wrap, and you can just slip that right out of there. Is there anything else in here? No. And you get these little. I could reuse this. It's a little big. It's big. See what we got. Okay, so they're a little teeny tiny. That's fine. That is a really nice piece of ocean jasper. I don't know if that can be seen very well. Maybe I'll take a picture afterwards. And then you get these 5 really beautiful tiger's eye stones. These are gorgeous. These are really nice tiger's eyes. They are small, but I mean, I paid $2.99, $3 for 5, which is not bad. This little one here doesn't have as much color as the others, but that's totally fine. I'm happy with the other ones. They make up for it 100%. So that is good. That's good. You get a little bag. You don't even need to put bubble wrap on it because this will keep it safe, actually. I usually don't do bubble wrap with tumble stones. What I do is I use tissue paper. But this is still a nice little touch. I think they packed it very well. I'm surprised I didn't get a free gift, but that's totally fine. That's up to them to do. It's not up to me. Very happy. So let's go ahead and rate these. Very happy with the gemstone place. All right, so for shipping, we're just gonna have to give Baked NC probably a 5 out of 20, mainly just because I paid a lot of money, $10 for shipping, and this stuff was not heavy. I preferred to ship stuff based off of weight, which makes more sense, and it saves money. Not just for me, but for them too, because flat rate is not cheap. Packaging was not good. Well, nothing was broken, so I can't say that's bad. I mean, it's just gummies, but still, like tissue paper, this could have cracked, you don't know. I know it's in a box, and boxes are less likely for things to break. Bubble wrap, some tissue paper, just to make it look nice. There's nothing funner than unwrapping stuff and like, woo, it's almost like it's a present. That's why I do it. I don't wrap everything that I sell, but I try to wrap some stuff, especially if it's like fragile. Like this probably could have been wrapped. It's not that bad. I'll give it a 15. Everything came safely. Not a big deal. Now, presentation was not awful. I do like these bags. They're very cute. They've got their logo on there. I think that's their logo. I don't know. But they have their ingredients on the back, which is pretty nice. It's just cute. It's a cute little bag. I think they put a lot of work into it, and I like it. I like both of them. Even though this was totally a bummer, the packaging was still nice. You can't go wrong with that, so they're gonna get a 20 for that. Quality, the quality of these is fine. I'm very upset about this because it looks nothing like what they have on there. It just dunked chocolate, that's it. So I'm disappointed in that. I feel like I wasted my money with that, and that's bad. That's bad if you feel that way when you buy something. Obviously, I'm gonna give them a 10 for that. Okay, so far we are at 30, I think. Is that right? If not, I'll put it on the screen. I hope I did this in the right order. Communication was good. I got an email immediately about the muffin, even though it was really weird that they kept it up for sale. Just like, they didn't really say thank you. They just said feel free to send some love by checking them out on Facebook, which is fine. They were very polite about it, I will say that. So I think I'll give them a 20 for the communication, so. I think that's 50. This is not a good first episode if we can't do math. I'll put up how much they have in post. Get out of here. Go away. Next, we're gonna do Rock and Tumble Co. Shipping was good. They shipped it very fast. It got here almost, I think 3 days after I purchased it, which is crazy because I purchased it on the weekend too. So that gets a 20. Packaging was very good. Bubble mailers are the best way to ship stones, and I like that they added a little bit of bubble wrap to the tumbled stones, even though they didn't need to, just for added safety. I thought that was really sweet of them. Nothing arrived broken, and that's all that matters. 20 points for that. Quality of the items was fantastic. There was one little fella in there, but I'm not even that mad about it because it was a good price. I'm gonna give them an 18 for that. Presentation, I thought it was awesome. You get a little baggie. Yeah, I give that a 20. I thought this was cute. Not a lot of places will give you this for free. I mean, this was free. I didn't pay for this bag. That's cool. Communication, I didn't really talk to them personally, but the fact that they leave a little thank you note on their invoice is really cute. I like that a lot. And I'm sure if I said anything to them, oh, I actually didn't see this. They give you a 10% coupon when you spend $50. That's nice. So you can save even more money. I'll give communication a 20. To be generous, because I mean, they didn't need to say thank you, but they did. Well, they do need to say thank you, in my opinion. But it is sweet. They give you a whole They give you, not a whole, but they give you a little, like a little paragraph of who they are. And it's really sweet. I like that a lot. So 20, I'm just gonna put the amount on the screen because I already forgot what I said. That was their first episode of Emmy's Etsy reviews. Maybe I'll do another episode, I don't know, but I think this was interesting. I'm glad I got to, I just opened 2 packages. That's not a big deal, but I think I could do more than that. I can't really afford to buy like 10 things and review it. It also, as you could tell, it took forever just to go through these 2 packages. But I do want to keep doing it. I want to make it a series. I think it'll be fun, and if somehow you manage to find your way onto this video, subscribe. And if you have any recommended Etsy shops you want me to check out, put it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. You did good. Thanks for getting through this whole shit. Hey, I had fun. Thank you.